$1 million.
Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you. There's a lot of firsts going on here, besides you silly billies in the comments. The first major Counter-Strike Global Offensive tournament of the year. The first major Valve tournament with $1 million in the prize pool, and the first major in the United States of America. MLG Columbus 2016. It starts Tuesday, the 29th of March, and goes all the way through Sunday. This is the tournament that will determine the current state of professional Counter-Strike. There's lots of questions up there. There's lots of teams doing great. There's lots of teams falling from grace. All of the same majorness applies, such as the souvenir drops if you link your Twitch account. From my understanding, MLG tries to compete with Twitch with their own player. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the same stream is going to be on Twitch and MLG, but I think they are, and they probably have integration with whatever the MLG thing is. I don't know, I've never used the system, so I'm not 100% on how it works. I tend to watch these majors inside of the game itself in GoTV. I think that's the best viewing experience because I can look at what I want to look at, but for people who just want to watch very casually and just kind of chill, I think the stream makes a lot of sense. Many of you guys have asked me, and no, I will not be at the tournament. I was not invited. I'm not salty about that. If they don't want to invite content creators, I respect that. But if they invited me, I totally would have gone. It was really surreal and awesome meeting all of you guys at IEM San Jose, which ESL invited me to, and it helped me get over a lot of my social anxiety issues. I still have no idea how to speak to people, but I don't feel as anxious in public places anymore. We also have the Pick'ems Challenge, which is a really fun way to play along at home, as well as a great way to support the teams and players by purchasing stickers for the teams and player signatures, then predicting the outcome of the matches. Last major, I live tweeted it, much to the chagrin of my Twitter followers who have no interest in the major. If I'm around for these matches, I'll be more subtle live tweeting the major this time. If you want to follow along, it's at @TheWarOwl. Use the hashtag MLG WarOwl to share your own comments, questions, opinions, or jokes, and I'll retweet them during the major. Also, since this will be going on during normal streaming times for myself, I will be hosting the major on my Twitch channel instead, twitch.tv/WarOwl. If you want a place to chat with other WarOwl viewers during the matches, that's the place to go. I may also do a short live stream after the majors are over for the day to discuss the matches, chill for a bit, and maybe do the pick'ems for the next day. That's twitch.tv/WarOwl. Now I know what you're all asking. What did I pick for the pick'ems? Now I've been fairly good in the past at predicting the outcomes of the tournament, except for last tournament, but I think everybody had trouble with that one. But this time, I'm at a severe disadvantage because I haven't been following the professional scene very much at all lately. I got burned out on the stuff when I did the TheWarOwl weekly review last year. Also, you may have noticed I haven't been doing very much professional casting on my YouTube channel because I recently learned that doing such videos really hurts my search engine optimization for my channel. It makes my videos not show up as much on the related section and such. So I'm not gonna make them anymore for my main channel, but if you guys are interested in this kind of content, I could do them on a separate second channel just as a side thing. Let me know if you'd be interested in it in the comments below. So my pick'ems this time are based on a few trends in the pro scene. Fnatic is clearly still the best CSGO team of all time and are favored to win the tournament, in my opinion. The Ninjas and Pajamas have been playing incredibly well lately leading up to the major and have some serious momentum, so the Swedes are strong this time. The teams that have fallen from grace are Virtus Pro and FaZe. As much as I like these teams, I don't think they're going to show up at this major. Our dark horse this time is Luminosity. They've been getting more experienced against good teams, but a lot of their games have been against NA, which isn't a good measure of their skill. Na'Vi, as always, has a good shot of doing well. They seem to consistently perform, but rarely seem to be able to win a final. Now, day one consists of best-of-1 matches, which, as we know from last major, anything can happen. Luminosity can defeat Fnatic on Inferno, for example. Some of the close matches to watch are Liquid versus FaZe. Liquid, now with Simple, has to play with the Dren instead of Kusta, so they're going to be a little bit blooby. I think this may muck up their works a little bit. Nothing against a Dren, it's just the idea of putting a extra player in there that they're not going to be 100% used to playing with, even though he has played on the team for a long time. But they're going up against FaZe, who, as I mentioned, are on a major downward trend. You guys on Twitter seem to be just as split as I am, leaning a little bit more towards FaZe. The other match I have no idea which way it'll go down is G2 versus Virtus Pro. G2 is kicking ass lately, but it's possible Virtus.pro can boot camp their way back into form. We know VP has the potential to be great, and they have the experience at major tournaments. Keep in mind that if you want to play the pick'ems or the fantasy pick'ems, you have to buy the stickers, and then you have to make new picks every single day before the match starts. You can use the same stickers you already had. It's a great way to keep engaged during the tournament. By the way, please don't just copy my picks. Pick what you think makes sense, because I need to get in the top 5% to win. It's just more difficult if everybody copies me. Hope you guys enjoy the major and that everyone traveling there stays safe. Remember to follow Twitter at TheWarOwl for the live tweeting, and use hashtag MLG to send me stuff to retweet. As always, I'm TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer. Oh yes, and happy Easter. Hip, 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 hop, hoopity, hippity, hop.